The Surrey police are also said to be investigating an incident that allegedly took place back in the 1990s that just came to light after the most recent Epstein files dump. And this allegation involves minors. Inside the Epstein files are redacted reports of human trafficking and orgies with minors sometime between 1994 and 1996 that involved drugging girls, underage girls, with one accusation made that one of the victims was hit by a car driven by then Prince Andrew. She required hospitalization. The redacted report claims Andrew and Ghislaine Maxwell had sex with minors during this period in an area of Surrey known as Virginia Water. Virginia Water is a part of Surrey. It was only a few miles away from Andrew's home at the time. Well, they're saying that Andrew and Ghislaine Maxwell were having sex with minors. If only Ghislaine Maxwell were still alive, she could shed light on all. Oh, right. She is still alive. So 5 miles away from Virginia Water, this is the part of Surrey where these orgies with minors took place. 5 miles away from the alleged orgies was Andrew's Sunninghill Park estate, built for him and Sarah Ferguson in 1990. After the divorce and strapped for cash, Andrew sold the Sunninghill Park estate in 2007 for £15 million to a billionaire who was also the son-in-law of Kazakhstan's then president, Nursultan Nazarbayev. By most estimates, this Kazaki billionaire paid about 20% more than what the estate was worth. A BBC investigation right after the sale suggested the money Andrew received from the purchase was tied to an international network of money launderers and gangsters who were in the business of bribing foreign heads of state. The problem is Andrew is not a foreign head of state. He's a figurehead of state. He has no influence, no power. I mean, lock him up for life, but I want to know about Lord Peter Mandelson. I want to know about Trump. De-dump, de-dump. Andrew is low-hanging fruit. Arrest him. Lock him up. 9 years after the sale of the Sunninghill estate was it called the Sunninghill estate? Did I get that right? Yeah, the Sunninghill Park estate. He sold that to a billionaire for 20% more than it was worth. 9 years later, the Daily Mail broke the story that Andrew had brokered some kind of £385 million deal in Kazakhstan and then tried to collect a £4 million commission, £385 million deal, and he wanted a £4 million commission. So this was part of a larger pattern in which Andrew was attracted to shady foreign businessmen in places like Libya, Tunisia, and of course, Mar-a-Lago. Some of this happened while Andrew served as a trade ambassador for Great Britain. It was from 2001 to about 2011 when he was trade ambassador for Great Britain. He would travel on private jets with a large retinue of friends and associates. It was paid for by taxpayers, thus earning him the moniker Air Mile Andy. That's what they called him, Air Mile Andy. He wouldn't take commercial jets, had to be private. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has already called for Andrew to testify before the House Oversight Committee here in the United States, which is looking into Epstein's crimes. Bill and Hillary testify next week before this committee. So Keir Starmer said Andrew should testify. He said that like a week ago. But after Thursday's arrest, the British Prime Minister is now urging Andrew to cooperate fully with the police. According to all reports, King Charles was not notified that Andrew was about to be arrested. Scotland Yard never gave the king a crowns up. That's what they call it, giving somebody a crown. In America, we call it a heads up. In England, they call it a crowns up. Hey, I'm giving you a crowns up. Your brother's about to be arrested. It's the same language, but they have different expressions. Like we call them cigarettes. You don't want to know what they call cigarettes in Great Britain. Do you know what they call cigarettes in Great Britain? Retards. That's what they call cigarettes in Great Britain. Retards. I think that's what they call cigarettes. It's something horrible. It's something you're not supposed to. I think it's retards or something else. Anyway, it's a word you're not supposed to say. Well, Charles didn't get a crowns up, but I don't think Charles needed to be told Andrew was about to get arrested because I suspect Charles turned him in. There is no love lost between those two. Andrew was Mummy's favorite. She left the corgis to Andrew. Did you know that? She loved the corgis more than she loved her children. She loved Andrew more than she loved all her other children, but she loved the corgis more than she loved Andrew. She left the corgis to Andrew. So you know where her heart was. Wasn't with Charles.